Couldn't miss it. Couldn't miss it. Paul Robinson, who I lost to yesterday, versus Mike Griffiths, and Paul's played an absolute stinker. Start with. Hello, Taco.
I was a little bit late starting.
They started
early.
Yeah, they were rushing in, weren't they? Rushing in, keen to get going. Can't blame them. Seems quiet out there. They haven't got any music on out there yet, have they? The little side camera on, mate. So we'll turn all that on for you. Get it all looking nice and pretty for all you million viewers. Bit of a containing safety shot there, just sort of blocking the reds off down in the bottom right corner. White ball somewhat safe. If Mike leaves Paul any hot here, you half expect that he's going to take him out. Not even hit the knuckle and it's travelled straight back up the table. Way up the cushion. It's not the end of the world, but Paul a chance. Is he leave that yellow down the bottom for his last ball? Got the one over the top left now, and then take the yellow into the right centre. He thinks he can run into the black, and if he does, he's on it. Okay, there we go. Positioning there. Knew that if he held on the black, then he was certain to be on the pot of the yellow, and he's rowled it into the jaw, giving Mike a chance. I mean, it's half a chance. There's a plant, I think. Plant. So Mike does get the first ball with a bit of an option here. He can roll this in and leave the red down, because it does go into that bottom corner pocket now. So just roll this in, or play it with a bit of right hand side and run into them. Probably pushing it down that way anyway. That was like a bit of a feather sort of push shot type thing going on there. I'm not entirely sure. Too hard to call. Covers the bag, I think, somewhat. No, not fully covered. Wanted that early nerves, early frame nerves, you know, all that sort of stuff. It happens, you know, does. Crumbles and all that. Get up, shake it off. But one thing we don't forget to do: pop out the chat. Now, how do I pop out the chat? 3 dots, pop out chat, bang. So if Finch doesn't snooker himself, wow. If anyone has spoken in the chat thus far, then it wouldn't have come up. But if you do now, please test it for me. So Mike with a fairly simple safety shot there, leaves Paul Robinson with a full ball snooker. Finch had a fairly big pocket to aim at there. I mean, he's got a good hit there, and he'll hope that white ball lands on the knuckle, and if it does land somewhat close to that cushion, that's tough for Mike. Although Mike's got a pot on here, and should he play it with a bit of confidence, maybe the white ball's going to end up hidden anyway. So down in behind that red and black, he's played it soft, and that was with no conviction, therefore leaving Paul half a chance. I'll call these half a chance. Dim problem there, but dim patio on the shot, Fincho. Dim patio on a shot, on a pull. And I went to sneak it in behind the red, but I tell you what, This is not a nice chance. I'll be looking to screw into the black here. Screw into the black, hold the white, send the black towards the bottom left pocket. See if you catch that red. If you catch that red, I tell you what, he isn't snookered, but this isn't far off. Is that touching ball? Just leaving a safe white. We are missing the pull for a moment here, but it looks like Mike's just found a bit of a gem there. Super bright out there. He's going for the cut in the middle bag. Now he's going for the double. Misses the double and the... Oh, misses the triple. White nearly kisses it in, my word. Wow. And we've got... down into the devil's pocket. That's super bright. We're gonna stick with this camera angle, I think, for this shot, but we will switch it over after. Oh, and he's been cursed with it, and he's not happy with that, and that is absolute mile out with the old devil there. Bit of frustration there. Little bit of frustration. Gonna be a match of who can hold the mind? Who can hold the frustration? Both the big... So 1-0 to Mike Griffiths. I think, you know, Paul Robinson, there's a group of 4 players that Paul McCambridge often talks about, and that is Justin Bishop, Ed Lewis, Paul Robinson, and Dave Morgan. Now, these top 4 players are probably name the top 4. Bear with me one moment. Okay, we're back. We are back. Mike, opt-in reds, gets the double. Sets himself up a nice chance here to take the second frame, maybe. I think he's... No, he's got a bit of an angle on this one, so he can't really just roll through and leave that red into the bottom right. He can hold for it like that and give himself the angle to get back out off the bottom cushion. That's a nice little shot, that. When Mike starts seeing these sorts of angles, and he will start clearing up. If he pot him well on the day, then he's a tough man to beat. And I've got Mike tomorrow, I believe, at 6:30 p.m. Nice angle on this now. Pot this, bring the white just maybe level with the black, possibly. Give yourself a chance. You can get a rush of blood here and overhit these. It's not the end of the world if he can bring the white off the side cushion, back out, avoiding the yellow closest to the middle bag. I don't think he can. I think he's running into the yellow. If he runs into the yellow, that's a total snooker. He runs into the yellow. That's a total snooker. So he was just sort of signaling there that he should have gone off the yellow. He should have gone off the yellow. Foul. 2 shots. I mean, Paul's only real awkward ball here now is the one by the black. So, I mean, playing the black onto the yellow, probably not a bad option. You just need to make sure that you put the white in the middle of the table, no matter what. White ball in the middle of the table. Give yourself plenty opportunity. He's just stuck to that one. He's okay. You can see there that he's on it, but letting it fine there. But he would have been on the one up the top. So it's, as I said, center of the table. You're pretty good, but or if Paul would see it as a problem, the black being where it is. Mr. Black down that rail in the last frame. Could be in his mind, so might want to knock it off now with this shot. Just white ball should hold for the yellow into the middle pocket if he gets the black sort of half ball. He sort of runs through with it. Played it with a bit of right hand side, pushing the white ball up the table. That's okay. Couple of options now. Probably the long one next. Bring yourself back down the table off that one. Touch of right hand side, if that. Do it with a little bit more pace. It's just coming down to the confidence of the players. And, you know, this is the first league season that we've run. Like, these players, top fours, Paul Robinson, Justin Bishop, Ed Lewis. Dave Morgan is the exception out of them three for me, out of them four for me, because he does play in tournaments down in South Wales and he has put himself back into the Welsh trials and things like that. So, I mean, it's a different game when you're playing there on a stream. Like, I don't care who you are, you can play when there's no cameras on. If there's cameras on there and you're, you know, playing maybe a long-term friend or, you know, an arch nemesis, or maybe everyone's your arch nemesis when it comes to pool, but... And that'll be a foul with the 2 shots. Paul Robinson, so certainly look to move the black as quick as possible. And himself, probably the yellow into the middle right. Just run the white through a little bit. Easiest shot there. Runs through fair distance. He's okay. Probably play the one over the bag now and bring the white back across twice. And just once, leaving that yellow into the right centre once more. More pace on this might feel nicer to cue, and yeah, he does. Comes back across twice. There's not really much. There's a slight problem of snookering yourself behind the black here, but just play it with pace. Get your white ball back up the table, you know, or screw it across. That will do. So into the top right corner now is your safest bet. For easiest positioning for the black ball. Gets that nicely. Takes that frame. Or does he? Does. One apiece. We'll be happier with that one, but I mean, you know, this is it. This is the rough and tumble. This is what we come to watch, isn't it? Like hills and that. I just like to skip back to these, like when the in between frames. Like, it doesn't happen between all players, but there are a select few that love a little conversation about what just happened. The delivery. Right, we're back in, and we're one apiece, guys. Right, I'm gonna get a little poll going. Who's gonna win and that? Who's gonna win in that? Right, we got Paul, or we got Mike. There's your poll. Who's going to win in that? Little look. See what you think. Are you backing Mike? Are you backing Paul? Rolls in that red. Assuming that is just opted in reds. He wasn't already reds. Was a yellow on, I believe. Looking at the plant there. Oh, nice. So, plant, pot in the red, off the yellow, clearing the pocket for the red down the right-hand cushion. Now, that is a little shot. Should he get the one down into the devil's bag now? He's okay for bridging. He's just got to cue this in, and cues it in. He does, and this is the key shot now. If he gets this... He gets it off the yellow, but doesn't quite get the pot. Covers the bag, so too disheartened. Sure if Mike was trying to pot that or not. Certainly won't be going for any pots for the time being. He's in control of this frame right now, and Mike can only see one of his yellow balls. At the cut into the... Oh, he's going to pot his red, isn't he? Surely that red's going straight in that pocket. If you don't get the pot, and that was... I mean, that wasn't guaranteed. Like, that was a tough ask. Tough ask. But is this a tough ask from Finch? I mean, there's a... We just picked the white up, I would have thought. Move both them yellows by the black. Play the yellow closest thin up towards the top cushion, and the white go towards the yellow just below the black. The danger of not leaving yourself a pot. I mean, the red does cut into that bottom right corner. The white can swing round out the angles easily enough, leaving yourself on the one in the middle. Black's open now at this point, and you have a red over the bottom corner. I don't know. Options. Got two shots. Entirely sure what Paul is looking at here, but he's taking his time. Opted to pick the white ball up. Moves just the yellow nearest the black, and that's okay because that opens up the black, leaving himself the pot bottom right now. So, Paul, I'm struggling to see an angle here, buddy. Got to get back up the table now, I think. Tight pot. There is a shot if he pots the red into the bottom right now and leaves himself a thin cut on the red over the bottom right corner pocket. He's playing it with pace now, so he's coming back up. He needed to. Yeah, he absolutely needed to, and that's a lovely shot there. Like, and that's the sort of reaction that Paul Robinson gets. Like, you don't... other players, when you watch them, Dave Morgan, like, don't get reactions like this. They just cue different. They're different players. Finch can get some unbelievable positioning with a white ball, with some of the spin that he puts on the ball. Spots them up. Good enough, leaves himself the shot. I mean, this is a tough ask. You're looking to travel at least, like, I don't know, like what, 7.5 foot in a completely straight line to get the white ball straight back out between that gap and leave the black into the bottom left corner pocket. Gone the other way and tried to come across. Oh no, super thin one into the middle. You've got to look at it from this angle, but this is thin. Wow. Double maybe on. The double's on, actually, to be fair. Like, the double's on, but if he goes for the... I tell you what, guys. Paul Robinson potted a black like this against me in the... Yeah. I'm telling you. That is so similar to the shot that Paul Robinson potted against me in the county singles final, and it was like 3-all. It was 3-all, first to 4. Paul Robinson breaks, ends up leaving himself a black like that, if not thinner, and pots it. Like, the boy is... I missed that F12 there. Like, I'm embarrassed to miss that, but that was some shot. That was some shot. Kudos, Fincho. So I lost to this man yesterday, 8-5. Steady player is Finch. Not so much a risk taker, more so calculated in shots that he plays. Cheeky bit of afternoon pull, indeed. Daniel, yes, we love it. We love it. Are you down this week, Dan? I climbed myself back to the top last week, but I'll be playing again this week, but not the week after, so it will be good to see you down here again. Booked in. I've just had it. I've just had it from Taco. He's booked in. 7 in so far, guys. If you want to get yourself into the MRC Thursday night flyer, it is a bucket load of fun. It's a great laugh. Like, it's good standard pull. You know, there's yeah, it's good fun. Come and give it a go. Oh, Mike's going to look to run into the pack here to split the yellows a little bit. Is he? No, he's just playing it soft. I mean, got to at some point do something with them. I am. Where's everybody at? I know, man. They're like latecomers. If Justin's not entered yet, he'll definitely be there because he just taking a week off after last week. Ah, oh, bless him. Ah, we all need it, don't we? Oh, plays a nice shot there. Plays the thin cut into the devil's bag as a plant. Opening up the other yellows. Probably got to take this into the top left now. He is. Much with the white. Nice and soft. Played it well. White ball maybe a touch too far there, but gonna be this is landing awkward now. I can't see this landing well. It's actually landing quite well. Aye. I mean, you've done well there to hit that yellow towards that pocket, hit that red almost straight on and leave the potting angle of the yellow. Should this yellow drop now, this could be frame over. Right, it's going to bounce across as well slightly, leaving that pocket fairly big up there now. Robinson with a... I'd say this is a fair chance now to go 3-1 up. Big pockets all over the place. Oh. Get the angle now back across into the devil's bag. Maybe got enough angle to screw into these two reds. Like, if you screw into them with pace, you know, there's... He's coming off the bottom one off the bottom cushion, off the side cushion, and into it. And he a little bit. Ah, got to take the one into the top right now. It's a thin one. Longer races, if entries remain low, then I wouldn't be against it, Dan. See how it goes. See how it goes. It usually fills like dramatically on like Thursday, like 5 o'clock. I'll get it out. I'll get it out to a couple people now. Get it full. Let's get this full. People just don't see it now. Like, we post so many of the singles league matches. Like this week's Flyers 5 days ago. Like, that's right. Let's tag everyone back in there. So Mike with the across the table double. Close on the cushion a bit. It's always going to be a fairly tough shot there. What's edition win prize? It's just over 600 quid, mate. I had not a bad break. It was me last week, not a bad break, and just didn't leave myself decent first pot. It was just tough. Like, Paul Robinson wants to take the all over the devil's bag, but third this way. I mean, this red into the right center. You need to leave this straight. Like, you don't want anything really here but straight. And I think he's absolutely perfect, because you roll this through, and if you leave yourself directly behind this red, not having to bounce the white off any cushions, you leave yourself dead straight, then you just cue it in, and then you've got a straight black. Hasn't run through enough, so he will have to use that side cushion a touch. Make things go wrong. Played it well, and that straight black should be (3-1). Oh, the shot's gone. Game is all about living and learning, but whoa! Woo! Smash the glass, man! I mean, I was talking to someone about this the other day. Like, when I don't, you know, why risk damaging what you're playing on? Why risk damaging that equipment that you're playing on? Because it's just going to make the game harder. Like, imagine there's now a chip out the white ball. There's just no need. Right then. Frame 5 underway. See if we can keep our handbags away for this frame. If you know what I mean. That's a big miss, and he's jamming his cue into the cloth there, so looking to maybe not just damage the balls now, but to try and rip the cloth. I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe he's just trying to snap his cue, I don't know, but there's some sort of there's gonna have to be some sort of damage control going on here, surely. It's an open table. I mean, the balls are all tied up. Now, Zach Finch is going to javel the cue through the window now. It seems that boys are into all sorts of sports. Left a fairly big pocket here for the sort of back double on this yellow, which Paul Robinson won't be trying to take. Probably play it to come off the red and clear the pocket. A little bit of pace. He's played it not so much with pace. Preferred the contain in safety. Oof, close. Tim Cigar. Paul with a half a chance. I think both them yellows go into the middle pocket. Can't quite see fully from here, but I mean, guys, you need to help me out on the chat here. There's apparently a whole load of anger out in the pool room. Where's our poll at? Did we get 100%? Oh, we got 2 votes. Right, we'll end that. We'll start a new poll. Where is the anger at? Is it at Mike? Or is it at Paul? But for all the snowflakes out there, I am just jesting. Like, it's fine. Like, people are allowed to be emotional when they play. But just try not to damage the equipment, you know. Two-frame lead in this division, or in fact any division, it's not a huge lead. Like, it's a race to 8. Win this frame, you're 1 frame behind. Like, Paul Robinson with a bit of an ugly shot now. Hasn't really got much on. He's got a long plant. Much of a safety shot on. Maybe he has if he plays. No, I think if you plant them yellows, you're going to move the other yellow, so you sort of open that up. There's nothing to hide behind there. You might be able to play the middle yellow and sort of glue yourself in behind that. No, it's tough to see from here, but don't think it's too much on. With the middle yellow, no, he's gone for the 3-ball sort of plant thing, and that's not a bad shot. I mean, he's looking to run the white ball through and play a little snooker, and he nearly got it. Just left. Slight edge. That slight edge may result in a big chance. Didn't go for the double. I thought he'd played it with more pace, try to swing around the angles, and maybe if you play that with pace and right-hand side, you might come off the 3 cushions and sort of into the yellow by the black, and I don't know. Opt for the one across the bottom cushion now, I'm sure. gonna try and run into that bottom red. I mean, if he runs into the red, he opens up a lot here. That's what he went for. It didn't come off. Plant here, but where's the white ball going? Somewhere near that top left corner pocket. Get a safe white, and that's, I mean, it's okay. Yeah. Cover this bottom left corner pocket with this. He's looking to see if the white ball is left down in this bottom corner, then not does Mike have. So a little bit of pace on it, but oh, it's a lovely pot. It is a lovely pot. Have a look at that. Down into the devil's bag. Robinson just rolls it in. Cued it well. Himself a fairly thin one. Come around the angles. Into this a little bit. So thin that he can come across and avoid the in-off. Just caught the red, and that's left him totally snookered. And that could be what changes this frame. Coming around to check to see if it's a total snooker, I think. Yeah. 4th or 5th eye on it, I don't know. It should be okay. Don't forget to like the stream, guys, also. The poll is at 100% Mike currently. 10 people here, and there's only 1 vote, so that will even out, I'm sure. Oh, he's gone for the pot, and that's not going to be any good for him because the yellows run somewhat safe, leaving him simple pot into the middle. Pops it through. This needs to glance off the side of this, bounce the white off the bottom cushion. Just avoid the knuckle. He's going to play it with a bit of pace, it looks. Stop the white dead. And that's come much. And now, just heard a scream of, fuck is that? What the beep is that? I'm sorry. Having a good one out there at the moment, guys. Definitely 100% with Mike at the moment. Learn that there. Tough pot. I think it goes past the yellow. Now, if it goes past the yellow, you do have to do a little bit with the white ball to avoid the in-off into the right middle. The right middle. Oh, it's a lovely pot. Good, and it's not dropped. Paul Robinson has a pot. He gets the pot. May leave himself double. Staring right down the barrel now. Tough one to cue. If he pots this and gets this with enough pace, brings the white up, double could be on. Not got it. And that is 3-2. No worries. Paul just practicing his cue in there. Not happy with it, clearly. Go between frames, having a little chat. Oh, and that's a lovely break. Should the white hold, and should he be on a ball? That red coming to the rescue. The yellow may pass into the middle pocket as well if he wants yellows, but that is a lovely split. That is a lovely split. What do you do here? What do you do here? You've got an angle on this. You can pop this. Then put the red on the right into the right centre. He's playing it with pace. I think he wanted to leave an angle there to try and run into that red, and he hasn't. He's come a little bit too high. Might be... Oh, he can screw this with loads of top left, loads of top right, sorry, off the bottom cushion and split that red. My word, he's gone for it. It's a close one, but I don't think it doubles. This could be tough. Not really much on here. That's not a bad shot. That's not a bad shot. If he can get this, might be able to pot this. This might go. I mean, it's a super tough shot, but get these right, you cover the bag. Get these even better, you... Oh, my word, he's gone for the double. He's actually going for the double. I think Paul Robinson just... decided he'd like to test his fate a little bit. Offer Mike the chance to come back to 3 apiece and hopefully find a bit of peace. It's not easy out there. Under the floodlights. Dan at the MRC. That's okay. You'll probably pot this into the right centre now. Run the white ball maybe somewhere near where the black is. Oh my god, he's missed. He's missed. That's just a straight up miss. That's a blunder. We call that a blunder in chess, guys. Call it a blunder in golf as well, I think. We need to start calling these blunder. That was a blunder. Now he's looking to play it off the yellow. Oh, now you're looking to play it off the yellow. I mean, this is okay, but you are pushing the yellow across towards the other pocket. So, oh my god. Lovely shot, sir. Yep, take my hat off to that. It's a nice shot. See you in a sec. I'm not sure who broke these balls up. This red might go in the bottom right. I know he's just gone to cushion, but he's not, and he's given away 2 shots. But you know, I've seen ridiculous things happen here. If Mike hits that red to the right of the black in any way, that black might go in the bottom corner pocket. Too bad, but I don't think he can get the snooker from here because he'd be pushing the yellow, so he will have to play the plant. White up and down the table now. Giving Paul the chance to try and cover a pocket. Bless him. I've seen these drop though. You don't want them to. Didn't want it to drop, so no devil, but the devil is about 4 years out of line as well. Yeah, way out of line. The camera's moved, I think. Yeah. So we'll get to that. We'll sort that out. We'll get that done tonight. Like trying to give himself a chance to pop that red potentially over the pocket. So this is the key shot, and he doesn't want to pot it. No. Didn't quite get into them yellows at any point, so he's just chipped away at a few balls. Paul Robinson, I mean, if I was Paul, I'd play the lowest red, bounce it off the bottom cushion, through the gap of the 2 yellows, and just leave another red in a potable position with Mike with nothing to do other than play the yellow closest to the pocket again. He could lay a snooker right now beyond the black. What you don't want to do is give Mike an opportunity to push a red across towards the yellow, and he has. If Mike just plays that yellow, he's going to catch that red thin, push it towards that yellow. All of a sudden now it's a 50-50 game. But what the hell do I know about Paul? Oh, we'll look to just put the... He won't mind this on the side cushion now. Side cushion's fine. Close to the cushion might have even been better for him because it widens the pocket for him. More of an angle to come off the yellow, but... Come off the yellow there, but only very thin. Like with... I don't... Sure, he's looking at the 2 and 1. I did see that there. It is on, I think. Get the white ball in position to leave it. It's a tough shot. Off here. Oh God, I didn't think he was going in off there. Well, that is just harsh. That is just harsh. You know, some people shrug it off and some people think the world's against them, but that was harsh. No denying that. He's played that with check side. Well, no, it wasn't really much side on it, just a bit of bottom. Straightened up off that bottom cushion. And ouch. What could have been 4-3, much more likely 5-2 now. Kettle gets hotter and the boiling point just gets more and more and more. Finch looking to do the same. Oh my word. What are these boys up to? Okay, right, I'm back. Dave Morgan just entered into the Thursday Night Flyer. Dan Evans from Raider also joining the party. Paul Robinson leaving himself nothing but a plant. I mean, he's lucky it's like dead straight almost, but I mean, if he's got any sort of angle on this, if he's low on this plant at all, and the plant is pushing the red down the table, then if the white ball's travelling up and the red ball's travelling down, it's going to be tough. I mean, like that. So it was the case, but he's managed to hold it enough. It wasn't extreme. Should just pop this in, but I mean, you'd like to play it with a bit of venom and a bit of bottom and try and screw the white off the bottom cushion. Don't want to get a big bounce. You don't want to get a big bounce. Down nice and quickly with this shot. Snookered himself on the black, and I've missed it. Nightmare. Snookered himself on the black and potted this. Well, that was some shot. That was some shot. We have healthy mind states down at the MRC. It's zen. Win, lose, or draw, it's zen, you know? And Finch just gone in off. I think he's just snapped his cue. He's left the building. He said, F this. I'm done with Paul. I quit. Game over. Mike, you can have the... Oh, no, he's not. He's actually just sat down. He's all right. He's all right. Hold on. Right, we're just on a short break, guys. Won't be too long. Right, we are back. We are back. We're just trying to get a bit of zen into Mike. Mike just come in for a quick Indian head massage. So I slapped him around a bit, and now he's good to go. Started giving him love bombs on that. Oh. Well. 5-2. But, you know, Paul's got to win 3. Maybe he starts relaxing. Mike wins 2 back, and all of a sudden it's 1 behind, and then Paul gets another one, and you never know. Mike could come and win 8-5 now, guys. Like, Mike beat Justin Bishop. Was it 5-0 in the final? 4-0? 4-5-0 in the final? Didn't want to see that. Yeah, that's yeah. Look, I can't accept frustration there. I can, because yeah, I can. It seemed that the Indian slap massage was no good. But, guys, I've always said this, you know. Que sera, sera. Yeah, as if it's not bad enough, Finch. You're just going to chuck a couple yellows on the top cushion, is it? Cheers, mate. Yeah, nice one, buddy. If I get a shot, which I probably won't, because reds are all there. If I get a shot, then I'm going to snooker you behind them 2 yellows now, mate. So thanks for that. If I get a shot. So what was the point? As Paul McCambridge would say, just get on with it. What are you doing? You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that. Paul will come around and check every angle now, make sure. Good front runner, because he very much like reminds me a little bit like Curtis Lee. He gets into a full flow, like he doesn't break anything, like he's just in there. He's shot by millimeter by millimeter, like he's methodical. Sure, he's happy with that one. Need to be a bit more towards the center of the table, the white ball, bit more angle, so we can come up through the gap. He can do it. He's got to play it with pace now. Lot harder. And you can't even top into the yellow. Like you've got to absolutely stun this. Like you've got to go up the table. Lovely shot. Look at the state of it. Like, this is what I mean. He's pinpoint accurate. Like, he's got the white ball in a position now where he can put the white ball now in the middle of the table. Like, he's running close to the black here. So, I mean, I can't see the angle. He can. Maybe he'll play it with a bit more pace. So if he does run into the black, then he's in a decent part. Someone just landed. Not too happy with the shot, so I mean, I thought you just cut it in. It's funny, isn't it? When you're the spectator and you're looking at it, you're looking at that shot thinking, absolutely, give me that shot all day long. But if you're the player and you were expecting a different shot, and that's not the shot you're left, it's just quite hard to get out of your head. It's like tunnel vision. Like, you go in that way. Like, I can't change now what I was doing. It's hard for players to do. Like there with a bit of steering with the cue there. Funny how players do that. They cue. As they cue, they bring their hand across. Find them. Ugh. All right, a bit of movement on the white ball. I'm not entirely sure. So, cover the pocket, left, pull, a double. Now, Paul had a fairly similar double before with the last frame, which he missed. He will be a lot closer with this one, I'm sure. Like a... Is he going in the right middle? Trying to put this in the right middle? 2 cushions? Surely not. He ain't that good yet, is he? No, but he has gone for the double. I told you he would be closer with this one. Once he starts getting into the angles and understanding the game a bit more, this man will be fairly unstoppable. Surely it's just another double here. Try and get the white ball in such a place that makes it difficult for Mike should he come back to the table. Oh, it did glance the white as well, and it nearly went in. Oh my word! There would have been heads broken there if that went in. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at that. Look, the double kiss on the white. Look, little glance. My word, that's not even half a millimeter difference, and that black's gone in. Like, that was crazy. That was like, you can't even draw a line that thin on a bit of paper. Like, I'm sorry. What a ridiculous shot just happened. He's got the double kiss into a nice snooker, but I've seen Paul Robinson pot harder. He will play it with pace. He'll play this medium pace, so if he does get a decent contact, the white ball will land somewhat difficult again down on the bottom pocket. Hello again. I hope you're both well. Have you been enjoying the Euros? Right. This is now where we pass over to Taco, because I've not got a clue about the football, mate. What are you saying?
I'll be honest, mate. I've also not watched much of the Euros.
Really? Nothing? Yeah. No.
I've watched half an England game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was put me to sleep.
Yeah. There was that pace, leaving the white ball on the bottom cushion. Nice shot. Frame over. You could see, guys. I'm going to get my finger on F7 now. What F7 is?
That's the smashed glass. Is it?
Yeah. Finger on F7. He's going for the pot. He gets the pot. Could be frame over.
Saw it. You saw it coming.
Giving up.
Yeah, he smashed the black in.
Yeah, Mike's just forfeit.
Forfeit the game.
He's forfeit the match.
The whole match.
Yes. Can't.
It's game over.
Believe, guys. I believe we come to an end. Believe. Oh, that's it, guys. We're wrapping it up. What other matches we got on today's, Taco?
I don't know. We got the flyer. Haven't
Oh,
we?
this is just the
might be
flyer
only
this
one.
evening, then. Well, there we go. We're wrapping it up there, guys. That was a swift end to that match.
Say sorry to Franco.
Sorry to Franco. Yeah, you've
joined
just
us.
you've just joined us, and now we're leaving.
Come back at half six.
Yeah, come back at half six, because we are going to be getting a mighty tournament on then.
Oh, Ed versus John.
Edward Jelfs at 3:45. So, just going to get this match finished off on the Q score now. Paul Robinson, Mike Griffiths. Bump, bump, bump. Bump. That's the way it goes. Finished that up there. And, yeah, I mean...
We'll be back at 3:45.
Back at 3:45 for Edward
Jelfs.
Jelfs.
Really be commentating.
No commentary for that one, but there will be commentary this evening. I'm going to try and
6:30.
defend the title this week. I won it last week. I was hoping to win via Justin Bishop. Didn't get the chance to, but don't think I'm going to get a chance to again this week.
No, because I think he's
not
being a
here.
wimp or something.
Being a
Was it?
wimp, yeah, being a wimp. But yeah, hopefully defend that tonight, and yeah, it's going to be a good night of pool. We'll see you in a bit. Bonjour.
Bye.